Firstly, thank you for your time and welcome to this InstaMac CPD, reducing the risk of costly failure in the public realm, paving the way, the benefits of BS 7533. This seminar is intended to offer an overview of the benefits of using the British Standard 7533 for the design and construction of rigid or bound pavements in public realm works. We shall look at examples of high-quality paving where BS 7533 has been used successfully, and shall also illustrate some of the problems resulting from poor design or construction. We will review the basic principles of the standard and the guidance it provides for designing and constructing your paved area. We shall also look at some of the other considerations which can impact on the life and quality of your public realm construction. InstaMac started manufacturing in the Midlands over 40 years ago. Initially spawned from the idea to create a cold lay macadam suitable for highway use, InstaMac Group plc now manufactures a huge range of specialist products for the construction industry. InstaMac Group plc has 6 brands: Ultracrete, Ultrascape, Ultratile, Granfix, Ultrafloor and Wondertex, all specialising in cementitious, bituminous and resinous products for the highway maintenance, urban regeneration, tiling, commercial flooring and internal finishing respectively. BS 7533 has developed over approximately 20 years to offer clear, consistent and tested methods of design and construction. It offers advice through all layers of the construction, not just the mortars, and provides a tried and tested methodology for designing and constructing rigid paved areas. This ensures that your professional indemnity insurance is protected from risk and uncertainty. The British Standards Institution was founded in 1901 and is trusted throughout the world. The British Standard 7533 compliance removes the uncertainty of site-batched mortars and offers a minimum of 40 years construction life. It can be used to design and build schemes in excess of 1,000 standard axles per day. Designing and constructing using the British Standard also helps protect your professional indemnity insurance. Although the initial outlay may in some cases be lower, the ongoing and life cost of a non-compliant construction is generally significantly higher. The British Standard offers tried and tested guidelines and as such helps to reduce the risk to your public indemnity insurance. This is not the case when using non-compliant materials. It offers a minimum 40-year construction life. Non-compliance cannot offer any minimum life expectancy. One of the often overlooked aspects of the British Standard is that all the materials are tested in conjunction with one another, ensuring they work in harmony. A lower life expectancy also means an increase in ongoing maintenance, which can significantly increase the life cost of the construction. The British Standard provides technical and practical guidelines, which ensure that potential workmanship issues are minimised. The only way to be certain that the products selected are compliant with the latest version of the British Standard is to ask for independent test results showing all aspects of Table C5 from a United Kingdom accredited service commonly known as UCAS laboratory. Without independent verification, you may not be getting what you pay for. It's important to understand the way some manufacturers will try to subvert the requirements of the standard, using claims such as manufactured to meet or manufactured in accordance with. Instead, look for certainty. For example, fully compliant and independently tested. The requirements of the standard are extremely strict and difficult to meet. Another strong indication that products you select are going to meet your requirements is to see some tried and tested results. Cement production is a significant contributor to CO2 emissions, at approximately 750 kg of CO2 per tonne of cement produced. After water, concrete is the most widely used material worldwide, so any reduction in the impact of cement-based materials is positive. With this in mind, using BS 7533 is particularly relevant, given the extended life you can expect over more traditional build methods. A recent scheme in Wiltshire using BS 7533 compliance and eco mortars achieved a Sequel Excellent Award. CQUAL is the International Evidence-Based Sustainability Assessment Rating and Awards Scheme for civil engineering, infrastructure, landscaping, and works in public spaces. The subgrade is the bottom layer of the construction upon which the rest of the construction is built. The capping layer is MOT Type 1 or DOT Type 1, DTP Type 1. Roadstone is installed as a consolidating layer above the subgrade to construct the road base, subbase upon. MOT is a subbase that is formed using recycled crushed concrete and consists of rubble of varying size, from 40 mm right down to dust, also known as DOT Type 1. The road base, subbase is constructed using either C30 or C40 concrete or dense bitumen macadam. BS 7533 bedding mortar has to be extremely high strength, shrinkage compensated, and must also offer high adhesion qualities. California bearing ratio, also known as CBR, is a test used to determine the supportive value of the subgrade. The CBR value determines the depths of the road base and subgrade and ensures it is suitable to bear the load of the construction above. The capping layer is then installed and compacted, providing a suitable layer on which to construct the road base. The design should be based on an assessment of the subgrade bearing strength, CBR. The weaker the subgrade, the stronger the paving design above should be. Best practice is to construct the road base layer using a C30 or C40 concrete. This should be allowed to cure for a minimum of 28 days. Where this offends either the project program or cost, dense bitumen macadam can be considered. Where DBM is to be considered, consideration should be given to both the depth of the road base and the depth of the paving. Although priming of the road base is not a specific requirement of the British standard, it has now become standard practice to prime at this layer. Priming ensures a high bond between the road base and bedding material. Debonding between these elements has been identified as a common cause of failure. The bedding mortar requires just the addition of water and is mixed in a forced action mixer or silo for larger volumes. The numerous additives control shrinkage, adhesion, flexural strength, and workability. Although the optimum bed depth is 35 mm, the bedding mortar can cope with depths of between 10 and 75 mm. Priming of the paving element increases the bond strength to approximately 2 newtons per millimetre squared, as per the latest requirement for compliance to the British standard. This prevents one of the most common causes of failure in public realm works. There are 2 methods of joining to BS 7533. The gun-injected method offers a more traditional struck joint finish, but is considerably more laborious. The slurry method is faster, more cost-effective, and more robust. Many clients worry unnecessarily about staining when considering slurry grouting. Although gun-applied mortars are much more labour-intensive than their slurry counterparts, there are occasions such as vertical applications where it is the product of choice. There is a greater potential for workmanship errors, such as voids in the joint due to poor application using gun-applied mortars, and generally they require a lighter touch than slurry grouts. Due to the application method, slurry grouting is fast and efficient, meaning large areas can be grouted quickly. Slurry grout can also be applied in less than perfect weather conditions, and its fast setting properties means it can be trafficked more quickly than traditional pointing methods. Voids in the joint, which are a major cause of failure, are avoided because of the application method, filling the joint from bottom to top. BS 7533 is able to cope with extreme traffic conditions. The MOD tanks at Bovington Tank Facility required a surface suited to support upwards of 1,000 standard axles per day. Damaged concrete was removed to allow the installation of a versatile, polymer-modified cementitious mortar subbase. This mortar conforms to the street demands of the BS 7533 specification for the rigid construction of streetscape works. The granite sets employed to withstand the exceptional surface impact wear and tear were laid onto the subbase and grouted and secured with rapid setting grout. The high fluid consistency rapid set grout also conforms to the demands of BS 7533 and facilitates early trafficking. In addition to its exceptional bond strength, it has an initial set time of just 30 minutes, can accept foot traffic after 1 hour and vehicular traffic after 36 hours. The grout, which is also mixed with water on site, is able to fill joint widths from 5 to 50 mm and joint depths of 200 mm in one pour. As part of a follow-up site visit, it was found that although having been subjected to significant impact from an array of heavy-duty army vehicles for more than 4 years, virtually no degeneration had resulted. One of the largest public realm paving schemes in Europe, the new home of the BBC in the northwest, required approximately 40,000 metres squared of paving. Over 2,000 tonnes of bedding mortar was supplied in bulk silos, which provided a perfect base for the stone to be laid on. Slurry primer and flowable rapid setting grout were also used throughout the development. In response to sustainability and environmental issues, there has been an increase in demand for dry mortar silos for supply of British standard bedding mortars. The silos help to reduce dust, disposal of packaging and haulage whilst increasing productivity. A scheme aimed at attracting more restaurants to the Birmingham Bullring has been completed. Set around St Martin's Square, the scheme has created a new area of restaurants and enhancements to the area's public realm. A flowable grout was specified and was instrumental in the area's successful development. The scheme is on a slope which leads up to one of the Bullring's main entrance areas. Therefore, several flights of steps were constructed, making the laying of paving challenging. Slurry grout was specified for the urban regeneration scheme, allowing a large area to be pointed quickly. St Martin's Square public realm enhancements were reopened to pedestrians in just 1 hour. The products used achieved a compressive strength of 49.6 newtons after 28 days. The major regeneration project, designed by Civil and Structural Engineers BDP, is the most significant ever made in public space within the city and has created a modern urban landscape in the heart of Londonderry. Ship Quay Place and Waterloo Square were the focus of the redesign, with the aim to increase pedestrian footfall and make these places attractive areas in which to meet and stay. FP McCann was the contractor on the scheme, and the construction work included upgrading drainage infrastructure, removing the old concrete block paving, renewing street lighting, pedestrian crossings, and the installation of a new digital 80-nozzle water feature with integrated lighting outside the Guildhall. Fine bedding concrete was supplied in 30-ton bulk silos, conforming to BS 7533. Slurry primer was also formulated to provide a better bond strength. Since the project's completion, properties and businesses around the area have reported a 30% increase in turnover, proof that public realm projects really do help to stimulate the local economy. Areas of high impact or shallow bed, such as quadrants or flags and curbs laid in existing levels. The greater bond, around 45 newtons per millimetre squared, and flexural strength above 22 newtons per millimetre squared, ensure longevity in recessed manhole covers. Resinous mortar is also entirely waterproof and chemical resistant once cured, so is ideal for water features. Although flexible construction when installed correctly can cope with significant loads, when failure occurs, it can spread quickly. Without adequate edge restraint or compaction, failure will occur quickly. Loss of jointing sand is a significant cause of longer-term failure and can be caused through normal use, particularly through aggressive cleaning. Jointing sand is often washed out through aggressive cleaning, but can also be removed through normal use, such as dripping from hanging baskets and guttering. An added benefit of using a stabilizer is that it also provides a protective coat to the surface of the paving. Resin-based sealants are ideal for areas subject to petrochemicals, oils, and heavier use. Water-based are better suited to internal areas due to the lack of solvent and are also ideal where a lighter finish is required. Although some of the products may appear a little specialist in their application, They are generally very simple, and we offer free of charge site support to ensure you get the best from them. We also offer sample panel construction, site-specific testing, and ongoing support to contractors. Thank you for listening. Should you have any questions, please contact us on 01827 254 402 or email ultrascape@instamac.co.uk for more information.